I am taking off my Tm24 knockoff Mikuni carburetor and installing a real Mikuni Tm24 flat slide carburetor, part number 001236 from Sudco. It's tuned for ttr125. That's what it looks like. So I've just taken off my Tm24. This thing worked good on a track, but when I'm riding it on the street, it works at a quarter throttle and full throttle, and the road manners are generally poor. Anything in between there, it surges pretty bad. Also at full throttle on the highway or so, it surges. Not terrible, but not good. So I've just pulled off the elbow on here and gonna get started installing the new one. Okay, this is the stock carb elbow with the E-clip on the bottom, threads on the top. This is what come with the Sudco kit. It's threaded on both sides. The Sudco did not come with instructions. There's very little, rip my glove, very little information online about this particular carburetor. It's a flat slide. The salesman told me it should improve bottom end performance. Put a lock nut on the top of this elbow so we can adjust the throttle play there. Like that. I've got the adjuster, the lock nut, and the boot right there. Then I'm going to start putting the needle side assembly on. I got the rubber boot on and the needle side assembly cap on next to the spring. In plastic part. And the needle assembly, stick it in that slot. All right, got it. Woohoo! This is what I got so far. The adjuster, the lock nut, the rubber boot, the needle assembly cap, the spring, and the needle. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is take the carburetor, see that little locating piece, gonna locate that with the needle assembly and get in the right spot. Alright, I'm going to put some screws in and get it locked down. I got my cap screwed on there, the boots on. Throttle cables connected. Wow, 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 wow. This is where it likes to sit in the boots. It just initially seated it. This part is extra long, so it does fit way back in there. The fuel in port doesn't look that accessible. It's right up against the frame. I can either have it kind of that way or that way. Probably get a hose on it, so as long as I don't pinch a line, it should be good. Let's tighten this thing down and see if we can get it set up. This is my fuel line from the Tm24 carb. I think this T-fitting is stock, and I put a fuel filter in there, and this part is capped. Turn the T-fitting into a 90 degrees, so I'm gonna see if this fits. This is my fuel line. Got it on there, it doesn't seem too pinched. There's the fuel filter and it's coming out the other side. So I'm gonna tighten down these clamps and put on the fuel tank. Alright, we got it to idle. Just turned up the idle screw a little bit. mixer screw. Choke, didn't seem to need it. Seems to have good response. I got my exhaust spaced out with little spacers to have a little bit more breathing. So the idle screw is a little buried under here. Sounds about good. Maybe a little bit higher while we tune the fuel air mixer screw. That's good. So is this thing warm yet? Not really, but let's tune the fuel air mixer screw anyway. Turn it in. Stumbling. Turn it out. Oh yeah, likes that. Oh, that screw is all the way out, so